We have back and triceps today, and I feel extra pumped about going in today's workout, but I think it's because last night I finished The Last Dance on Netflix. It's, about like Michael Jordan and his basketball career and everything, and watching all that it's just really inspirational to like get into like, their mindset, their minds and, like, how they think and go about their life and the way he trained and all that stuff, and it was just really fun to watch, and, it made me remember the time where I had played basketball in high school just for a season. It wasn't anything too long term, and, it's funny how I wasn't planning on playing basketball, but just to summarize the story of how I got tied into playing basketball. We Let me see. Okay, let me backtrack. My school in high school was very small, so for those that remember, I played water polo and did swimming. And people usually call us like water fairies because we just do water sports, which is pretty nice because it doesn't matter what the weather is. It's always nice, just to go for a swim. And anyways, we needed more people to play water polo. So the girls from from the basketball team made a deal with me. They're like, okay, if you play basketball, we'll play water polo. And I'm like, man, like I don't want to play basketball because I mean, it is a sport that I always felt like very intimidated with. I'm not good at coordinate, like my ball handling skills were not good, and I never like put practice into it, and I was just like, oh, but and I was the captain at the time, so I'm like, oh, maybe I need to do this so that way, we can get more people that may, contribute a good part into our team. And so I just followed through and I did play for a season. And it was funny because there is a drill I specifically remember that I was really bad at. And it wasn't one where you like have it really, emphasize your like ball handling skills and everything because you had to dribble with both hands and then like go across the court and come back. And I was always the last one. Always like really bad. And the girls would kind of like, poke fun and, in a very playful way, saying like, oh, the little water fairy, can't, be on the surface. You just can't do it. And I, when I heard that, I was just like, I just laughed because I'm just like, they act like I was a natural when it came to swimming. And for you guys to know that I wasn't a natural. That was me swimming in high school was my first time swimming, and I worked my way up to be the fastest girl on the team. And so I told myself, okay, like give me some time, give me some time. And every day after practice, I would practice, that drill. I would keep going until it like made sense to me, until I ingrained it in my head. And the next time we did that drill, ah, I was the first one to finish. And man, it felt so good because it just kind of proved to them and me like you just put in the work into something, like you just wait and see what happens. And I didn't hear them making fun about me being a little water fairy anymore. But I think it was just to share with you if you're barely starting something and anyone's poking fun saying like, "Oh, wow, like you're not good," or like, "Wow, like I don't even see any progress." It's like give me some time. Give me some time. And you know what? Like you'd be surprised at what happens when you really put your effort into something. Cuz we can look at someone and just be like, "Man, they're just built different. Like I can't get to their level," and I could have done that too. I could have been like, nah, I'm not a basketball player. Why am I going to even practice? Like, it's whatever. But that's why I told you guys, like, my mind already ingrained with anything I do, I will try my best. And time again, that has only shown me that we are capable of so much more if you just put the effort into it. And so don't feel discouraged. If you are bad at something, you barely started. You're barely getting into it. And then later, when you start something, you figure out, okay, these are the things I need to work on. You know, I was like, oh, I'm really bad at this. I need to work on it more. And that's it. And then you go from there, and then you work on that, and then you get better at it. And then so on and so forth, you know, you figure out these things. But if you don't put the effort and acknowledgement and the energy, then things won't change. Things will stay the same. And, you know, I know we get scared because it is uncomfortable. It's embarrassing sometimes. I mean, all you can do sometimes is laugh about it, but know, like, hey, this isn't permanent. And you know why? Because I'm going to take it into my own hands and do something about it. You know, because it's like if people laugh at you, they act like you don't have the ability to make something change. But we all have the ability to change, you know, what we have. And I don't know, I just feel like someone needed to hear that. And yeah, it was a fun show to watch. And it just just fun to you know, and they honestly emphasized how Michael Jordan really like lived in the moment. And I think that's what, you know, we all realize when we're at the gym, it really helps us live in the moment. Because, I mean, I will say it is hard to live in the moment. It is. My mind is already like thinking about the future and stressing about other things, and it's hard. But when we're at the gym, and that's why, like I tell you guys, I am sharing what I'm feeling in the moment. I'm not saying, hey, we didn't do good right now. We'll do better next time. Like, you know, ready over there. Nah, we didn't good. Well, okay, that's what happened. Okay, like let's move on to the next moment. Not a month from now, not 2 months from now. Like let's live in the moment and let's work on it. And I think all of us have like realized when we're at the gym, it's just we're with the weights. We're with that moment that we're in, and to us it's a nice feeling. And if anything, I hope it does help us, you know, get better at living in the moment. You know, instead of like just always looking away and then on things that we have no power over technically. You know, we have now and we have the power to do what we can now. So let's do that. And I love that the gym gives us that. So let's get in there. We have back in triceps today. And I always enjoy working out back. It's just I don't know, it's just a nice I just love working out back. Okay. So I'll see you guys inside. So feels good because it's actually not freezing in here. This is how I like it to feel. So I actually feel like I can actually sweat, which I just love to do. So that makes me happy because I feel like sometimes even sweating kind of like helps me get into the zone as well because it's just like I don't like feeling cold, you know? So this is the second working set we're doing. And it just feels good to feel warm from the very start because, you know, yes, we can work, you know, work hard enough that we will get warm, but it just feels nice to already feel it just because it's not freezing. I'm gonna have to wear a jacket in here. Boom. So a nice little reminder, just because I have to run by myself too. See where your head's looking, it helps you because you are gonna lean back a little bit to like squeeze your back just because it's like just how the weight is distributed and everything. You'll notice the difference how it feels. instead of just like, just pulling it down. I don't know, like pull it into you and squeeze. But anyways, it helps when you're looking a little up, a little forward instead of looking down. But just a little thing I've always liked to always have a nice cue when I'm doing, I guess mostly a lot of lifts, because, if you're looking down it, yeah, it's just better to look up. You can feel more open. So I think that's a lot of the thing is like always like closing in. And you guys already know my posture, has been a work in progress. I have really bad posture, so I have to like really catch myself and really think about it when we're doing any movements. Is making sure my posture is good, making sure I'm bracing, because I just want to like cave in, and that's just been over years with just being like, I don't know, feeling better, just always like, hunching over. But that's not going to help us in our lift. So I think that's what I'm saying. Like when you look up, it helps just open everything up. But I'll go ahead and do one more, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, I thought I'd record from this side. That way maybe you can see what I'm talking about and if it does help or not. So we'll do the last set and then, yeah, go on from there. That last rep, probably didn't go all the way down, but it's okay. Wanted to go for it just in case I was able to, and find out for myself instead of being like, what if I could have. So anyways, hopefully you guys visually got to see maybe what I was talking about. Now I'm questioning, actually, I think my head was looking up. Now I'm like, wait, was it? But sometimes too, you do something so much, you already automatically are just gonna go into it. So I would like to say I'm confident my head was tilted up, and everything like that. But let's go to the next thing since it's open and go from there. Guys, I got really happy because while I was doing my first set, I looked down at my arm and I was seeing some veins pop out, and I was like, oh, is this it? Is this when the veins are gonna show themselves? And yeah, it just got me excited. So they're making an appearance in today's workout, and I think this is the first time I'm actually seeing them. Because I told you guys, I'm like, I wonder when I'll be able to see my veins again. So it is going to be documented that it has been today. So just, I don't know, those little things get me so excited. I'm going to go ahead and do the second set and then rest in between because it really takes it out of me. So a nice reminder when you're doing these, make sure you feel it all in, your lats and your back is doing the movement. Try not to get confused with if your body's moving, that's doing the movement. Because look, it's not. So make sure it's all in your back and feel it, imagine it. And I feel like, you'll execute what you're seeing. But I just wanted to point that out because I feel like sometimes people maybe, are not going to get their full benefit of a movement. So let's go on to the next one. Also, brace, brace yourself, you know, and so helps you keep right and not just like cave in. Okay, I'll end up doing one more and then we'll move on to the high rows. Man, my stomach hurts. I was cramping so much yesterday because it's that time of the month and the cramps is what kills me. So I was really feeling them last night. I was taking my dog to go potty and almost felt like just falling down to the ground because I'm just like, why is this pain? Like, oh my God. And honestly, I think that was the worst I've ever felt them. Um, it was intense. I hope they don't come today. I mean, my stomach just, yeah, I just felt very bloated, but you know, it is what it is. And just, just funny feelings. See, like I lean into the pain and just acknowledge what that is. It's actually really empty today, but you know, makes the workout quicker because you know the machines that you want to use are probably not going to be taken, which it's nice. We just been flying by because all the machines that I want to use are open. So let's go ahead and do the second working set. Oh gosh, those are hard. Definitely harder than they feel when I'm doing the cables because I'm able to pull more weight being against the pad like this. Funny. It's funny when you get used to noticing the difference of it being hard. Like, man, like it's hard. I want to like stop, or it's it's hard. But yeah, when you find that feeling, it'll catch you off guard. It will, and I feel like that's why when it catches you off guard, you kind of stop because you're like, whoa, what's this feeling? And try to lean it, try to be in that feeling as long as possible, and you'll get used to it not, you know, surprising you. Maybe. Honestly, it still surprises me sometimes. Okay, I'll go ahead and do one more set. I was debating on recording this one, but I'm like, let's just record it. So we're doing rear delts and just having, or going really nice and slow and controlled, because you guys know this one I have trouble with. Okay. Last time I felt really good, and today I feel really good. So hopefully it's getting into the rhythm where it's supposed to go. Okay, and then we'll do the other arm, and I start with the weak side first. It's funny, I'm catching myself. I have to fight my body, just like me just being tired. I have to fight that. And Yeah, it's tough, but I guess that's what is going on. Okay, so that was it for that one, and then we'll do triceps. Okay, some triceps. So I'll go ahead and start with my left side, and then follow whatever we end up with on the left. We'll do on the right. Oof. Oh, that one felt better. As in, like, I didn't feel as winded, and I stopped more of like because my triceps couldn't go no more. I feel like it's good to also like know the difference. And also, I need to give myself time a little more time to like rest and catch up. It's funny, me getting more tired. I feel like my voice starts going more quiet. Oh, it's funny. Okay, we'll do the next arm. Well, you can tell that the right is stronger than the left. Anyone else do that when they do triceps? I don't know, those little movements you do for anything after you're training it. That's the one I do for triceps. Okay, so we'll do the other two lifts I like doing, and then I guess we'll go and do some posing. Okay, I love that this was open because you guys know I like doing this one right after we do the cables. So we'll go ahead and go. This is my last one. Since we only do two, so overall 6 sets for triceps. So let's kill them. You see why people wear like, what are they called? Like guards for your teeth? I feel like I was gonna bite my lip. Sometimes I don't concentrate what I'm doing with my mouth, and but hey, we haven't hurt ourselves yet. We're fine. Okay, ooh, let's go into the next thing. He's actually feeling pretty nice. So, well, ended nicely. Ooh. At least they're playing a really nice song while we did the set. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. And end it good. Oh. Oh. Wow. Wow. I felt like felt my triceps in places I never felt my triceps. Uh, this one's a really good one, and I used to not like it, but I also think gotta be smart with the machines you use because this one you do have to stabilize a lot. So that's why I leave it at the very end. So that way our triceps are more dead and we don't have to put as much weight because then our body has to stabilize that weight. The way that this is like, you know, positioned and everything. So I love it at the end. And the triceps feel so good. And yeah, let's just go and check the pump. And then, because I still got cardio I need to do. So, which someone asked me what kind of cardio I do. I like using the elliptical. So that one's the one where you kind of stand and you move your legs and your arms. I like doing that one. I put my phone on. I watch some YouTube videos. I watch the inspirational ones. I don't know. I just love getting into it. I get like my second win, and yeah, that's what I like using. I don't know. That one I just feel like just wakes me up and gets me going. But I'm curious to see how cardio feel today because I know yesterday felt pretty tough. So let's go and do some posing though. Whew, okay. Gonna try to make sure I put effort into the poses because I'm tired, but I'm like, nah, nah, I want to make sure I'm putting effort until we're at the very end. Then we can rest, rest at the end, not in the middle. And, we're still not done. I still have to go and do cardio and all that stuff. So, maybe let me do the hard ones first, which is the back exercises. I mean, the back poses. So, let's do this one. See if you see the lats from the front. I feel like that. I feel like those look so cool. And I don't know, I feel like mine don't pop as much, but anyways, let's just go. Another thing too, I'll try to adjust it before I edit it. Hopefully it doesn't look too dramatic, but I know, I think you guys say I've raised this side more, and I agree. And it doesn't help that the tripod I have it on is tilted also to that side, so it's more dramatic. And I tell you guys, only when I'm lifting, you won't notice it, but when we're doing poses, you notice it. And I always forget to adjust it so it's not like dramatic. But you can try to see by the line here. You can see it's a little tilted, unless I fix it. But anyways, okay, let's do a back one. I'm not saying I'm equal. I know I do have my moments where one side is higher than the other for sure. Okay, that one felt off. I want to try it again. Felt off. Just ooh, tired. Okay, let's just do a double bicep from the back, and then I'll do it again. Okay, hopefully. Oh, triceps feel good. I get so red. Was I red like that? Or did that just happen? Because it's a lot of work for me. My body started getting red. Okay. Um, what else do we got? Is that it? Sorry guys. My energy, my brain is like gone. Um, hmm. I mean, I think that's it. I know the lighting's not the greatest, but we'll try it anyways. Yeah, because we just did back and triceps. I hope I got my lat spread down. I'm kind of feeling I didn't. I hope I did. Because you guys know I like using those as my thumbnail. So I told myself though, I need to find better places to pose in. We're just doing like sets of poses. I just want to make sure I got one that we can use. Maybe I'll look back. But I think we did. Okay, cardio felt better today. So, it's just gonna be on and off. And the nice, I was gonna say the fun thing. I don't know about fun, but the nice thing about cardio is you just do it and then you're done. I'm burning so much calories, as in like the goal is 200 calories, and then I'm like, okay, that's it. Like, and so it's not like how we do it when we're lifting weights, like, maybe my body's capable of more and things like that. It's like, nah, just this, and then we're done with that. So, and also when it comes to like cardio, you can do anything you like if the main focus is just to burn calories. You can even go on the little bike and do that. I just prefer the elliptical. I don't know, it just kind of makes it, maybe actually just more enjoyable for me. And that's the only reason. And also someone had suggested where I do pull-ups that maybe I should do some posing there. So I went to go and try it out because I'm like, you know what, let me go and try it out because I thought it would like wash me out. But if I stand at a certain point, it creates like a really good shadow over me, where the muscles are and all that stuff. And I think we got some pretty fun clips. I'm gonna make a little short on it or something and post it. You guys will probably see. But yeah, I appreciate that suggestion because I don't know why I wasn't really realizing, like, yeah, it can wash me out, but if I stand at a certain, spot, it'll create a shadow. And I think that's the cool thing about you guys following me around the gym, because there's anywhere I'm at, there's like different lighting, and you can like see realistically how, it looks when I'm just at natural lighting, when I'm at a overhead lighting, or honestly when it's like really bad lighting. And to know that how big of a difference lighting can do to someone's body, like, just make it look crazy and then sometimes washed out, and I think it's good to like recognize, it's just going to look different with the lighting and all that stuff. And it, yeah, and you guys know me, I'm like, I want to get to the point, even when we're in bad lighting, still like, you can still see some muscle, and it's just, yeah, like, because you're not gonna always ideally have the best lighting and all that stuff. So that's my goal to look, impressive even with not impressive lighting. And because it's not always gonna be there. But I think I found a fun spot, so that makes me happy, because I think that's why I don't make little shorts, because I don't think they're gonna grab anyone's attention, because when you're doing a short, it has to be like, grab your attention and all that stuff. And I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I don't feel like I know how to do that. And so, it does help when you have really cool lighting, you do some poses and you put some fun music behind it. So anyways, we'll see how it turns out. But like I said, I appreciate the suggestion, and thank you. I'm glad that I tried it out, and I think it did pretty good. So I will see you guys for quads, and I'm glad that after today we'll have 2 rest days, because I feel like my body needs it, especially before we hit quads. We need to like recover and feel refreshed when we come back, and yeah, so we'll rest for 2 days and come back and hit quads. So I'll see you guys for that one. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.